Make sure you hit subscribe before we dive in. It helps the channel more than you know. For the longest time, I honestly believed my marriage was unshakable. Emma and I had been together for 7 years. 2 amazing kids, a cozy home, a rhythm that felt comfortable, maybe a little too comfortable. I was buried in spreadsheets and clients all day as a financial advisor, and she handled the kids while doing freelance graphic design. Our life wasn't exciting, but I thought we were solid. I truly did, right up until one ordinary evening tore that illusion apart. It was just a regular Wednesday. I dragged myself home after a brutal day at work. As soon as I opened the door, the smell of Emma's lasagna, my favorite, filled the house. She was in the kitchen humming softly, and the kids were scattered across the living room playing. Everything looked peaceful, almost suspiciously peaceful. During dinner, she felt a bit disconnected, but I chalked it up to exhaustion. We joked around, swapped stories about our day, even tossed around ideas for the weekend. Nothing seemed strange. Then, at around 8:30 p.m., a knock shook the front door. Not a casual knock, a hard, urgent one that instantly twisted my gut. Nobody shows up like that at this hour. I opened the door, expecting a neighbor. Instead, a stranger stood there, tall, tense, wearing a worn leather jacket. His eyes darted everywhere. "Is Emma here?" he asked, voice tight. For a moment, I thought I misheard him. I had never seen this man in my life. "Who are you?" I asked, a little sharper than intended. He hesitated, glanced past me, then said, "I need to talk to her. It's important." Before I could push further, Emma appeared behind me, and all the color drained from her face. "Liam, what are you doing here?" she whispered. Liam, a name I'd never heard before. The fear in her voice, the way she refused to meet my eyes. My chest tightened. "Emma," I said slowly, "who is this?" She couldn't speak, but he could. "I can't keep doing this, Emma," Liam said. "You told me you were going to leave him. I've waited long enough. I'm done being the side guy." My entire world stopped. Leave him? Side guy? I turned to Emma, silently begging her to deny it, explain it, anything. But she just stood there, trembling, tears gathering. "What is he talking about?" I asked, barely holding my voice steady. The kids kept playing behind us, blissfully unaware their family was cracking in half. "Jack," she whispered. I can explain." But Liam cut her off again. "Explain what? You've been lying to both of us. I thought you loved me." I swear I could feel the neighbors peeking through their blinds. "Emma," I said again, this time more firmly, "are you having an affair with him?" She broke. Completely. "It wasn't supposed to happen like this. I never meant to hurt you. I made a mistake." A mistake. She called it that while my entire life was collapsing on the doorstep. I turned to Liam. "How long?" 6 months, he said instantly. "She told me things between you two were over, that you were only living together for the kids." 6 months. Half a year of lies. Suddenly every red flag I dismissed, the girl's nights, the extra space she needed, the secretive messages, all of it slammed into place. And I felt like the biggest fool alive. Grief, rage, disbelief, all of it hit me at once. This was the woman I built my life around, the mother of my kids. "I think you should go," I told Liam, voice cold. He nodded, gave Emma one last look, and walked away. When the door closed, everything else fell apart. Emma and I sat for hours, crying, unraveling the truth, digging through every bit of damage. She admitted to all of it, when it started, why she drifted, why she thought I wouldn't notice. She begged me to forgive her, swore it was over, said she wanted to rebuild. But how do you put trust back together once it's been shattered to dust? How do you erase betrayal? That night, I crashed on the couch, staring at the ceiling, drowning in questions. Was I too consumed with work? Did I ignore the signs? Or was this just her choice, plain and simple? The days after blurred by. I went to therapy for my own sanity and for the kids. We tried couples counseling, but the wound was too deep. Trust wasn't just damaged, it was gone. Eventually, we chose to separate. It was brutal, but it was necessary. I deserved better. and my kids deserved a home that wasn't built on lies. Looking back now, I learned something the hard way. Never ignore the uneasy feeling in your gut. Never let silence become the default. And never assume a relationship is okay just because the routine feels familiar. As for Emma, I hope she finds whatever she was chasing. As for me, I'm slowly healing. Learning to trust again. Learning to breathe again. But one thing's certain.